Hello, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress Basics, although this topic is not quite a basic topic. We are going to teach you how to safely exploit a volcano or lava tube without your dwarves catching fire. This is a multi-Z level process, and you can do it fairly early on if you're on a volcano map, and doesn't require really any infrastructure already. So I've already gone on and designated the first Z layer of it, and I'm not going to be able to get the doors to work on until I unpause. So this is the first layer. This is where we're going to have our forges and smelters, all of our metalworks. Below that, we'll have our reservoir that's going to fill in with lava. And then below that is going to be the tricky part. So I also need to designate stairways, which I'll go a bit more in depth about later. Let's see. You can designate across multiple Z levels. You just gotta go down, down, like so. Change this to digging. This will be our reservoir. Now it's good to note that lava does move except slower than normal water, but it's still faster than a dwarf usually, which is why we need to take precautions. I could mess around with priorities right now, but I'm not going to bother. And it's something I haven't really played with yet. I haven't really done a lot of playing since 34.11. So, I keep on getting a little bit hungry. Alright. I'm going to change a dig designation over here. I'm going to be doing a channel instead because it is going to create a up-down ramp at this tile, which is essential for the exploit. Now, you may be asking, why is that essential? Well, there's a funny little bit with dwarven work logic. So, if they're standing on a ramp, they can work on the Z level above and be the Z level above at an angle, which that angle will be necessary because we are going to break that wall there. But now you're thinking, well, since there's a hole down there, and that hole is where my dwarf is, won't the lava fall onto my dwarf and kill him? You would be right. However, there's a way around it. You need to go under buildings, and you need to make a bridge. Now, it doesn't have to be a magma safe material. It just has to last long enough for the dwarf to get out of there before he is burnt. Andesite, since that's close. I just hope I have someone with architect enabled. And I guess I did. Alright, so our bridge is now in place. We have our forge layer, we have our magma chamber layer, and we have our breaching layer. So the dwarf is going to stand on that triangle and dig into the side of the hill. Well, magma tube, rather. Now, there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can do an outright mine, or you could carve it into a fortification and magma passes through fortifications. I'm just going to go and outright mine it. Oh, there's one other thing though. You need to block off the magma chamber. This is all about exploiting pathfinding. If you don't block off right here, or anywhere along here, then the dwarf will instead come down to this layer because it is a shorter path than going down into here. I suppose you could play around with the pathfinding settings and forbidding this area with restrictions and such, but it's a lot more reliable to build a door or a wall. That's a workshop. Where's walls? Right, it's under construction. Nope, that's a throne. There we go. Capital C. Can you tell I haven't played in a while? Make that into Seedite. And there's our dwarf. And he was stupid and stuck on the wrong side, which is why I prefer doors. Oh well. Like I said, this is my test bed for you guys. It's just going to be a sandbox. I don't care if he gets burned alive. However you would. Although it would make a poor demonstration if... Alright. No, I don't remove designation. No. I need to remove construction. There it is, N. Now, if you were to use doors or floodgates, then you would need infrastructure set up, and I don't want to invest in that yet. So, capital C, wall. I suppose I could do a bridge, but then it requires levers and more infrastructure. Yeah, not going to happen. There we go. Now it's in the right position. So, forge chamber, storage layer, access layer. So, you do not want to breach here. We will be breaching here. And now let's watch. See, it's flashing, it's being worked. The dwarf is now standing on the ramp. He is now picking at the wall above. And boom, magma everywhere. And the dwarf is not anywhere in sight. This will take some time to fill up completely. If I remember correctly, you need a 4 out of 7 layer of magma in order to start powering the forges above. And it's really simple just to access those, to create access for those forges. Just gotta go D and into channel and click down anywhere along here. If I don't keep on pausing it. And voila. You now have done the magma exploit. See what I said earlier about the bridge not having to be magma safe? Andesite is not a magma safe material. And now this is going to take a little bit longer for our magma chamber to fill. And this is now going to be a completely inaccessible tunnel because I didn't set up any precautions in case the bridge did not melt. Alright, folks. That is how you breach a magma tube using the bridge exploit method. And I will see you next time in the next instructional I decide to make. Strike the earth, folks.